This question was emailed in by listener Harry. We're in the process of moving house at the moment, which means, for the short term, we will have around 90k hitting our bank account from the sale of our current property. Nice. This money will be used as a deposit on our next home when we finally can purchase. But it will be with us for around 3 to 6 months and potentially slightly longer. What are the best options we have in order to get the most out of this cash sitting with us? ISA, savings account? Is it best to split the cash into different areas rather than just one place?
Slap it all on red.
Yeah, come to the casino with me and Damo. We'll sort that out for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it'll either be the best or worst night of your life. Like, how many times in your life can you guarantee that this is either going to be the best or worst night of my life? That's the kind of like night I like. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, don't do that. So don't be taking risks with your house money. Play it super safe. So, you know, you could do money market funds and things like this, but I wouldn't even do that. It'd be savings account for me. The problem with an ISA is you've got a lot of cash there. You'd be filling out your ISA allowances. I think people should be using their ISA allowances for investing long term, not for cash personally. So I would be banging it in a savings account. The thing that you've got to consider there though with a savings account is your tax-free allowance on interest. So everyone gets a certain amount of interest that they can earn for it tax-free, depending on their tax bracket. So a basic rate taxpayer, which is 20% bracket, is 1,000. The higher rate is 500. An additional rate taxpayer gets nothing. £500 worth of interest when you're earning 4% on nearly 100k is not that much. You would quickly go into the position where you start needing to pay tax on the interest. So you've got two people, two allowances. So you'd split it in that way to answer that question. And then if you're thinking, well, this money's going to be there for 3 to 6 months and we're going to end up going over that, maybe you might consider premium bonds. Premium bonds really are like they're only really beneficial for people with lots of money in a way. They're a lottery. So
yeah, they're the ones you win a prize. Yeah, like random person wins a prize.
They're the most popular investment vehicle in the UK. There's about 120 billion pounds stored in them, and they're just a lottery essentially where you buy bonds from the government and then they do a lottery every month, and off the back of that they give out prizes, and the top prize is £1 million. The problem is that the average payout at the minute will be around about 4%. But for one person to win £1 million, they take the 4% off all the other people, right? So with average luck, the average person should receive a benefit of 4% a year through being in there. But a load of people will be really lucky and do loads more. Someone's going to win £1 million every month. But then there'll be millions of people who underperform that average. The benefit though is because it's a lottery win, it's tax-free. So if you've got like lots of cash and you're already hitting the interest allowance, so to the point where you're being taxed on any gains above that, let's say you're a higher rate taxpayer and you know that any interest that you get on tax above 500 quid, on that is getting taxed, maybe you consider putting it into premium bonds instead, because any winnings will be tax free, and it's, you know, super safe in the sense of it carries pretty much no risk because it's government backed. So yeah, do the savings accounts. If you're going to exceed whatever your personal tax rate allowance is for interest, maybe look at premium bonds. Beyond that, I'm sure there'll be loads of people below with other suggestions as well. So check out the comments. I think one benefit of the world we live in at the minute is that savings accounts have got pretty good rates on them. You can get like 5% in some cases. You could maybe look at a high interest savings account that locks the money away for a period of time. But it sounds like you're just waiting for the keys to this house. And what happens if you lock it away for 6 months and then it's like, 3
months later
we need the money. Yeah. So I'd just
want something easily accessible.
Yeah, instant access savings accounts. I'd, maybe about 4% or something, and think, well, if it's in there for a year, we're getting near £4,000. But then again, consider tax, maybe premium bonds. But yeah, don't be taking risks with your house money.
Definitely.
This clip was from an episode where we answer your biggest money questions. If you want to see all of them, click here to watch the full thing.